Hello, Steve Arts 89. I just want to talk about something George Lucas did a little while ago that upset a few fans. I was just looking through my Star Wars box set, and I also was going through my DVDs. Like, I had a huge DVD collection. I sold half it off, and I got rid of like bookshelves full of DVDs, and now I've got all my DVDs in like folios that have like pages full of discs, and you just flip them over and that. And they're all like in a cabinet, like 3 thick and that. And that's how I conserve space. And then the rest of them are just box sets on my bookshelf, basically. And I have like just lots of digital editions and copies that I bought and all that. So I found a way to like conserve space. So I have my Star Wars films. The Blu-rays are all in this one DVD box set because I love the box and the covers. So it's DVD, but it's full of Blu-rays, and it's got Trilogy 1, Trilogy 2, Trilogy 3, and then extra discs in each one. But then I have all the other discs, the DVDs and the Blu-ray special features discs for each movie, because these ones just have the main three from the box set, and then the one that was in the first DVD where they had like just one special features disc for the whole set. And I was going through them, and I found the original films on DVD, like the original versions that were extra discs in one of the releases. Because I bought all the releases, and I had no idea that George had changed the film each time he released them on DVD. So I had all the different versions and had no idea they were actually different. So I threw them out because I thought, well, I only need one. I just picked like the one with the best box, or the discs are in the best shape or whatever, and I got rid of the others and had no idea. Had to go and buy them again. So I bought them again. And then I put them all away, and I was looking there, I'm like, why do I have 3 of the original and then 1? And then I remembered, oh, that's right. They wouldn't play on DVD. I had bought them as this investment, and I went to play them. They wouldn't play. 2 of them wouldn't play, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't have the original Star Wars. I don't have, episode 4 and 5. I just have like episode 6. It's the only one that'll play. I'm like, what the hell happened? So I went out and found another box set of them, and I bought them hoping they'd play, because they were a different edition, and they did. And I'm like, thank God. And I kept the one that played, and then I looked at that, and I'm like, I was suddenly afraid that I'd thrown out the wrong ones, and I kept the ones that didn't play. So I had to double check they were played, and I was going for them, and then they came up on the screen. I'm like, oh, that's right. Because when I bought them, I still had a TV. So I watched them on a TV with the black bars at the top, and it's just like a sliver of image. And then I bought a widescreen TV, years ago, and I was watching stuff randomly, and some of the DVDs I discovered were done in 4:3, and the black bars were permanent. They weren't anamorphic, so you put them on a widescreen screen and they'd fill it up. They would stay in the box with the black bars, and there'd just be black bars on the side, and it'd be the whole just image in the center, full surrounded by black. And that's how the Star Wars discs played. I had no idea, because all these fans that complained they wanted to see the original versions as they were, as they remember them, and they wanted to preserve the nostalgia and preserve history and preserve these films. And George was like, okay, I'll give them to you. And he gave them to us in 4:3 like they originally were when we watched them on video. And it was such a bitch move. It was like, oh, you want them? Here they are. You want them as they were? Here they are. These tiny little slivers of image with these big black bars, low resolution, 480, whatever. And it was such a slap in the face to fans. And I didn't realise, because I watched them on TV, and it wasn't until later when I was just going through my DVDs, I put them on, and I'm like, oh my god, that's 4:3. What do I do? And then I found out that people had actually, in response to this, had created proper HD versions of the Star Wars, the original trilogy as they were, like, Star Wars, not Star Wars 4, A New Hope and all that. And I'm thinking, well, I guess I have to buy them or something. But George has not released them. George refuses to release them. There's this bullshit story that when they did the special editions, they destroyed the original film versions in order to make the new ones. I'm like, that's bull. I don't believe that they actually cut up the originals to make the new ones. It's so ridiculous. They scanned all that shit and did it all digitally. So I don't know why he won't do it. He just won't do it. Like when the National Film Library or whatever in America wanted to put the films in because of their historical significance, they send them the special edition. They're like, no, the original version people actually watched that have historical value. And he's like, no, I don't like them. I don't care what you watch. I don't care what you're attached to or what you love. This is my version I like now. Well, for this week, because he changed it like 4 times. That's all you get. And so they're still not in the thing. So I was hoping when Disney bought it that they would then do all the stuff George wouldn't do, like release high definition versions of the original films and give the originals to, but it has never happened. And when we did finally get it on DVD, this one condescending little slap in the face of like, oh, you wanted how they were originally, here they are, watch them with the black bars. So yeah, I have them. I've yet to buy the special ones that other people have done, and I just had to do a little video just about that, just as a little tribute to George being a total bitch, because he could have just gave them to us. It didn't undermine the originals. It wouldn't stop people wanting to watch the special editions as well as the originals, because people do think for the most part they're better. But people want the originals too, and he could be selling 2 copies of every film instead of just the special edition and a bunch of bitterness. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of that whole incident.